What's going on, guys? Briar Rabbit here. Today is Friday. That means XUR is back in the tower. He's hanging out way over here in the tower. We're going to take a look at his inventory. I'll give you guys some recommendations as well. All right, so for Titans, we got the Immolation Fist. Basically, what these give you is Explosive Pyre for free. So it allows you to run Flameseeker and Explosive Pyre, which is, well, it used to be a very powerful combination. I run these in PvP still if I'm using a Flameseeker or I'm using a Sunbreaker, but I run Sunbreaker a lot less than I used to because it really has been nerfed to the point where there's just, frankly, better options for a Titan. These are still good if Sunbreakers make a comeback. If their hammers get buffed a little bit, then you're going to want these Immolation Fists. So I do recommend picking them up, but because Sunbreakers have kind of gotten lost in the meta a little bit, I would say, you're probably not going to use them right away. In PvE, not that useful. It's pretty easy to be relatively accurate with your hammers anyway, so you end up not needing Flameseeker, so you can spend your exotic armor on a different piece. All right, next up for the Hunters, we got the Radiant Dance Machine. So not useful in PvE. I've never found a useful use for them in PvE, but in PvP, I think these are a sleeper. You move more quickly while aiming your weapon. Frankly, this just helps you win gunfights. You're harder to hit while you're strafing side to side while you're firing. It's a good piece of armor. Are there better? Sometimes, depending on your situation. If you like the effect these have, though, they're really good. I had a lot of success teaming these up with the Mida multi-tool because it just makes you a harder target to hit, and that makes you win more gunfights regardless of your own personal gun skill. So they're a nice passive piece of armor to have for getting in almost every gunfight you get in. So I actually like these. I think they're a sleeper. At least give them a shot if you haven't already. All right, next for the Warlock, the Stag. I still have not found a use for this. We got Doe or Die. Once per life, your supercharge is faster when your teammates are dead. Chance to respawn with an overshield. Seriously, I've never found a solid use case for this. Not in PvE, not in PvP. I really think this thing is really far down there as far as Warlock exotics go. So unless you're really just trying to collect everything at this point, I'd probably recommend just passing on it. All right, our weapon of choice this week is the Suros Regime, this year 1 monster, not really as useful in year 2. It's still a decent gun inside of PvE and PvP, but it's not at the top of the meta in PvP, so you don't see it get used a lot. It is a fairly accurate auto rifle. It hits pretty hard, so every once in a while you'll see somebody having success with it, but compared to something like the Doctrine of Passing that just kills so quickly, this thing doesn't have that kind of time to kill against other Guardians. In PvE, it's still a good gun because it's so accurate. It can be used successfully in things like the Raid, and it does restore your health on occasion, which is nice. It does help with survivability. Not quite as often as Red Death. It's more of a RNG-based system as far as if it's going to return your health. But it is nice to have, and it's a cool looking and sounding gun. So if you don't have this one, I would definitely pick it up, especially if auto rifles, these high impact auto rifles, see even a small buff. I think they really could be valuable in PvP. Next, we have a Legacy Engram. So if you're looking for a year 1 exotic special weapon, you can spend 31 strange coins on this. I have heard that these are bugged and they're not actually giving out Legacy Engrams as far as special weapons go right now. So you might want to be careful about this, or you might want to, buy it and save it for when this bug gets fixed. But right now I have heard that this is bugged. For curios, we got the Emerald Coil and the Stealth Drive. So if you want to change your blue rare quality Sparrow to a legendary status and change the color of its contrail, you can use one of these. We got some heavy ammo synth, 3 of coins, glass needles, and a mote of light. So that's going to do it for XUR this week. Not a super exciting week, but until we get those missing exotics, those exotics that we know are out there but haven't been released to the public, I think it's going to continue to be fairly unexciting as far as XUR goes. So hopefully those get released to the public fairly soon. It would generate some more interest inside of Destiny, I think. It would give somebody, or give people something to play for, something to look forward to, and something to grind for. So hopefully we see those exotics soon. That's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button if you like the video. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll see you guys next time.